Welcome back to the ISB show, the ISB boys, Sahil, Rahi, Roy, Sito. We are covering the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, guys. Wow. Things are getting exciting in this region, guys. Let's show you the groups real quick and see where things are at. Actually, let's just start off with Group B. I'm going to switch it up a little bit and see with Group B. Here's how we will start. Where the Jamaica Reggae Boyz are in first, Curaçao in second, Trinidad in third, Bermuda in fourth. Guys, let's start off with that group. There is a trap game for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz against Dick Advocaat. Remember that guy, Dick Advocaat's Curaçao team. That's who's up next for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz.
Everything's going to be all right, my friends.
Wow.
Do not worry, Jamaica. This is not a trap game. This is not a trap game. It's all good for Jamaica. They've walked through qualifying so far. This is a wonderfully easy group for them. They woke up this morning, Roy. There were 3 little birds on their doorstep telling them everything's going to be all right because Jamaica is going to walk through this round as well, my friend.
It was painful listening to you say that, Rahi. It hurt my soul. You pronounce it very strangely.
Happy times for the Reggae Boyz, my friend.
Jeez Louise. So, this group is fascinating. We've got Jamaica with a statement start. Massive smashing of Bermuda in their opener. They're not easing into this. They want dominance. They want to own this group. They want to show that they are the best in this region. And they started off on the right foot. Tremendous start. For me, they are the team to beat. They are the team that's going to get the quickest qualification. But let's see what happens there. Curaçao has ambition, man. They have some ambition. They're looking to come back. They got that winner that they scored, an incredible assist from Chong and the score by Noslin. Beautiful game. And Trinidad, man. Trinidad, the team that Americans dream of in nightmarish fashions past 15 or whatever number of years is struggling. They're having a very frustrating start. They can't break through. They couldn't break through against Curaçao. So it's very interesting what's going on.
Yeah, no, so right to your point, if Jamaica wins this match away to Curaçao,
it's pretty much
and then host Bermuda, right? Like things are looking good for the Reggae Boyz if they get it done, and things are looking very bad for Trinidad.
No, 100%. 6 points for the Reggae Boyz, and they're pretty much in the World Cup, in my opinion. In this after this round, Trinidad is really in a tricky spot because they have really struggled. And if they don't find a way to get, to be honest, some serious points, at least a 4-point window, I think they're in real trouble. And let's give Bermuda credit, right? Bermuda has shown up, so let's give them credit considering where they've, this is the biggest underdog probably of any teams in this round. So I think Trinidad's been disappointing, and this is now or never for them.
Yeah, and that's a good question. I mean, Roy, can Bermuda beat Trinidad? I mean, is that an option?
Bermuda needs to harness the power of my favorite place on earth, which is the Bermuda Triangle. As a child, I always talked about the Bermuda Triangle. I always wanted to go there. They need to disappear their opponents. They need to disappear their opponents by being strong. Stop making faces, Rocky. You don't care about
worst analysis I've ever heard.
Great analysis, because Bermuda, what they need to do is they need to figure out what they're not good at. They're not good at dominating possession. They're not good at creating a sequence of attacks that are going to lead to a goal. What they are good at, or should be good at, is bunkering, being very strong defensively, and countering relentlessly when the other team gets frustrated. That is what they need to be doing. They need to perfect that tactical approach. And if they're able to do that, they could win this game. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's very fascinating the way that this group shapes out. And that. I think Jamaica Reggae Boyz fans, you guys are definitely in the ascendancy. But Curaçao, like I said, is a trap game. It's a trap game.
If Jamaica does it those 6 points, we have to give all the credit to Steve McLaren, who has endured a lot of fair criticism. But if he gets them through these first 2 rounds with 12 points, it's a big win.
It's a big win. Okay, so that's of course where things stand in the Jamaica group. Let us go on to Group A, Guys, look who sits in first place. And man, is this spicy with El Salvador on 3 points, Panama at 2, Guatemala only at 1, guys. And of course, guess who gets to go to El Salvador next? The Panama team that we've been saying, one of the cream of the crop teams in CONCACAF, has to go away to El Salvador, guys. Wow.
Nobody wants to go play there. This is the moment. Backs against the wall. We've been talking about this Panama team for a couple of years now, how good they've been, beating the U.S. twice in big tournaments, shown up in major ways. This is a team that has been on the ascendancy. But if there were ever a game, Thomas Christensen, this is the game. Coco Carrasquilla, this is the game. Panama, if they do not find a way to get a big result away to El Salvador, my goodness, this could be the World Cup dream in real disaster for Panama, Roy.
Oh, an absolute dismantling of what looked to be a phenomenal Panama side up until recently. This Panama side looked to be, if you look at Copa America, you look at the games after, you look at the way they performed against the United States, this is a team that looked so well put together, so well coached. They had their tactics right. They were getting the absolute best from every single one of their players. And if you look at their roster, they don't exactly have an all-star roster. They got players playing in USL, on the bench in MLS, but they get the absolute best out of these players. But something's going on right now. Seems to be a confidence issue. And then Suriname's historic push. They've never made a World Cup, but they're leading Group A and they're riding momentum. They have these tremendous upset vibes right now that I'm getting off of them. Like they're ready to upset this entire region. It's incredible what they're doing. Like nobody expected this from Suriname.
And that's the thing. You bring in players. We've talked about it. This is a theme on this ISB show in general. You bring in players that are, we call them whatever, dual nationals, naturalized players. And you look at the squad that Suriname has, Rahi. These are top quality clubs that these players are playing for.
Yeah.
And it's shown in the qualifiers.
It has. And the thing we were worried about with Suriname was, despite the roster, could they get it done in big games, high pressure moments? Could they show the chemistry to grind through and get results? And the biggest tell to me was that first game, right? Yes, at home, but against a very good Panama side. And to come out of that with the point was an impressive performance. And then to follow that up, boys, with the huge road victory against a tricky El Salvador team. Looking at these next 2 games now for this team, Guatemala is a huge opportunity for Suriname. And if they can do that, they set themselves up for a monumental rematch with Panama. Yes, away from home. But if they can get a result in that game, boys, we're talking about a Suriname team that has 1 foot then in the World Cup. So if you're a fan of this team, this is the most important set of matches you can imagine. And they have a real genuine opportunity to make some noise.
Yeah, it's a group with tremendous soccer tradition. You have El Salvador, you have Guatemala, with deep historic roots in this sport, with great players throughout history, with iconic players throughout history, iconic games and victories. Then you have Suriname, who has none of that. They have none of that coming into this qualifiers. They're a complete underdog. They've silently risen through the ranks, and to Sahil's point, is because of this dual national situation. They've been bringing in players quietly without anyone noticing, without anyone talking about it. But now they're here. Now they're here, and everyone's looking around wondering where the heck they came from. But they've been building all along.
Yeah.
And now these teams should be scared.
Yeah.
El Salvador needs to treat them like an equal opponent. No more. Gone are the days where Suriname is a push. You just push them away. You beat them 4-0. Those days are gone. It's over.
Fascinating. It's a fascinating group. So we'll see how this all plays out. I'm so excited to watch all these matches. It's going to be a fantastic finish of that. All right, we're finishing up now the final group, guys. Okay, Honduras, Costa Rica. You know, we talked about Haiti a little bit last time, guys. But guess who's playing each other now? You have the Honduras and Costa Rica rivalry match, which is now a huge match. And Haiti, guys, has a very tough window because they have to play away twice.
Yeah, this is an interesting battle currently at the top of this group between Honduras and Costa Rica, but it also is an opportunity for Haiti to skyrocket a little bit because this is a good Haitian side. This is a team that has good players, and we've seen Costa Rica very disappointing so far. And I think we're doing some discredit to Haiti if we look at these as Honduras as Costa Rica as the favorites in this group. I'm intrigued as to what's going to come out of this round of matches, because if Haiti finds a way to take 4 or 6 points, they could find themselves at the top of this group, right?
Yeah. The Costa Rica, I mentioned in a couple videos, and I got a lot of hate for it. There's something off with this Costa Rica team. That slip at home was very concerning, and it's a sign of deeper issues with the way this team is set up, with the way they have mostly failed to transition to a younger generation. It's peeking its head once again. I still think they are capable of playing well. I still think they are capable of pulling out the win they need to pull out against an opponent who's not quite as good as them, at least historically. But they've been slipping, man. And the motivation and the momentum and the belief is currently not with them. It's with other teams in this group. That Haiti hat trick. Who scored the hat trick for Haiti? It was
Duckins the zone, and you took flack. We took flack in the comments because we said we never said he's a new player, but the commenters thought we said he's a new player. No, he's not. Yeah, he's been a legend for them.
We've seen this team before. Nazon, right? Fafa Pico. We've seen these players over the years do some damage at times, have some big performances against the US, against other teams, right? So we've seen what they can do in Gold Cups.
Yeah.
But this is where it matters most, man.
Yeah. And guys, if Costa Rica loses this match against Honduras, they are in trouble. Like, they are in a lot of trouble, I feel
pretty much out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
very not officially, but
yeah. So it's fascinating stuff, guys, like in terms of this particular fascinating stuff in the CONCACAF qualifiers as a whole. I think this is going to be an extremely exciting round. We'll come to you guys all after and give our thoughts about the matches. Suriname, El Salvador, Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, and of course the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. Everyone, this is everything to play for. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. We will see you guys after the next set of matches. Keep watching CONCACAF. Keep watching the beautiful game.